it's Dina with Numbers Don't Lie. Thanks so much for taking a look at my video. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the end of year task that every business owner must do and doesn't necessarily like to do. So sometimes we tend to put it off till the very end. But it has to be done. So today I want to talk to you about the request for taxpayer identification, the W-9, and also the 1099 miscellaneous. So what is that? The 1099 miscellaneous is something that must be sent by the end of January of the following year. And it basically tells your suppliers or your contractors how much money your business has paid them throughout the year. So as a general rule, you must issue a Form 1099 miscellaneous to each person to whom you've paid at least $600 to in rents, services including parts and materials, prizes and awards, or other income payments. So what does this mean? So for example, if you pay rent to your landlord, have subcontractors pay for outside services to a janitor, repairman, or mechanic, maybe you also have some professional services. So you've hired an accountant, an attorney, a social media manager to kind of take care of or outsource some tasks that we don't like to do. And you've paid them over $600 for the entire year. You have to submit a 1099, a miscellaneous, to them by mail by the end of January. So what is the W-9? As you can see here on the screen, I just have a copy of a W-9, and it is just what it says. It's the request for taxpayer identification number. So here, the individual or the business is basically certifying that they're giving you true and accurate information. And what we're going to need to know is, what's their name? What are they doing business as? What type of entity they're doing business as, or they're registered to do business as. Most importantly, their employer identification number, or if they're just an individual or sole proprietor, then their social security number. And they're basically certifying that the information that they're giving you is true and accurate, and that they are not subject to backup withholdings. So once you receive this form and you know the amount that you've paid them throughout the year, you will be able to have all the information that you're going to need to properly file with the IRS the 1099 information returns, and then also to generate the 1099 miscellaneous to those vendors or those contractors. So once again, this is something that has to be done at the end of the year, just as a best practice. If at all possible, going forward, the next year, anytime you're going to bring somebody on as a new vendor or as a new contractor, you want to request this up front. Just because the reality is, often if we're requesting it months later, the person or the individual may not even be in business anymore, may have a different phone number, may have a different address. So we may not be able to obtain the information in order to stay compliant. So that would be a great New Year's resolution. Anytime that you are going to start paying somebody for their services, as a general rule, collect the W-9, and it'll make your life easier at the end of the year. I hope everyone has a happy new year. I'll be putting out something in January, so please subscribe and keep a lookout. Thanks so much.